Check it out.
Show me the collection. Oh man.
RWBs, and this is the other wall.
Wow. Wow, I love it. That's a lot of cars. Yeah, and it's dark here, so I was trying to figure out what room I had the best lights in. So
It's your college or?
it's my basement.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if I've shown you. I can't really move the camera right now, but this Mini Cooper,
Yeah.
I cut it into pieces.
Yeah.
And then I put it in the basement. And then it's a race car simulator.
Wow.
So it's got a computer and stuff, and you can drive.
Oh my gosh.
So I found your Instagram today, so I will I'll tag you on my Instagram and show you it.
Yeah. I'm at my office here.
You know, I lived in Nagoya when I was little.
Yeah.
Yeah. What area do you live in?
I'm in Hyogo, like between Osaka and Kobe, called Nishinomiya.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very, very neat. So I read through your stuff. Could you maybe just start by introducing yourself for me?
Yeah. Like what?
Yeah, maybe your name, and maybe just tell me a little bit about you. Maybe like your resume that you sent me.
Okay. My name is Toshiya Ichiraku. People call me Toshi-San. And then yeah, I grew up in Kobe, Japan.
Mhm.
And I moved to the US, California, when I was 12 years old. And I stayed there about 11 years. So I grew up there, and then yeah, I love cars when I was like 15, 16. And so, I started, making cars when I was 16. I had a four-wheel drive, lifted up 44 inches tires, and also, I did a little bit of Porsche, starting to, touch some Porsche over fenders. And I came back to Japan, and yeah, my father had a, called RWB International, which is do the export and import business in US and Japan. Then we make supplement like vitamins, minerals in San Francisco for 40 years now.
Wow.
And we import vitamins to Japan, and we sell to pharmaceutical companies, and we sell our own. And yeah, so we do that kind of business. And right now I'm helping this company, but I love cars, of course. And so when I came back to Japan, I start, buying many, JDM cars, like a Supra, and like a, Porsche, Mercedes Benz. Of course, everything is lower. And so, but when I was like 30, I met Nakai-san. And I had a Porsche, the modified Porsche I made for RSR, like my body already. And I met him, and when Nakai-san was just started to doing the Porsche. So we met there, and we starting doing RWB for worldwide. So I help Nakai-san for worldwide business. It's about 10 years now.
And
So,
what was when you met Nakai-san, was he still driving Hachiroku or
no, already
Porsche? Okay.
Yeah. So when I was like around 30, I started with the speed car. kart
Yeah.
racing, and then
Shifter cart. Yeah.
after, yeah, and after the kart, I went to like a endurance race, like a Super Taikyu,
Hmm.
and also 24-hour race in Japan, and then Kalila Cup, Asia. So I was into real race. Yeah, I
Yeah.
went China and then Japan circuit for the Singapore and
Wow.
the race. So that time Nagai-san was doing the Hachiroku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your main car during that time? What were you racing
Oh, I
primarily?
raced Porsche
Porsche.
996
Mm-hmm.
cup cars and also the RX-7 FD
Mm-hmm.
for endurance race and the BMW E46 M3.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite.
Now you like it, yeah.
Yeah. I've had
Actually, it
two.
was a CSL.
Mm-hmm.
The roof is
Light.
a cover. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we never got CSL here. In
No?
America, we never had CSL.
Wow.
On E46, we just had the competition package, but we never had CSL.
Oh, okay.
So
We can have.
I had one regular E46 and
Mhm.
one competition package.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, you know the car that I raced first that I had the most of?
No.
Hachiroku.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, I've had 8.
That all Hachiroku.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
80, 84,
Before, okay.
85. I've had 8 of them. Hachiroku.
You did.
Yeah.
In States or in Japan?
Yeah, here.
Okay.
And my last one that I had was probably the nicest. It was a built red top with
Mhm.
a Quaife sequential transmission.
Oh, with the Hachiroku?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
So I'll have to give you pictures. What
Uh,
is your favorite car that you've had?
uh, I drove so many cars.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's
Like,
why I'm
yeah, but
curious.
um, yeah, it's Porsche. I raced with the Porsche and I did it. I drove o- pretty much all cup cars of the Porsche
Hmm.
996, 964, and 997, the sequential one.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are like a jet. It's very nice cars. So I like the car with a racing car, but yeah, 930 Porsche, the one I like most. It's like feel like you're driving,
Yeah.
like car. So Porsche I like most. Others I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
I think a lot of us like Porsches, right? In the RWB.
yeah. I
How
did a little bit drift with the
hmm
S14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it above two S14, and then one is for practice, and one for the like show. And but see, I'm like racing with a like a grip race, you know,
Yeah.
circuit. So when I drift, I try to put it back to normal, you know, movement. So it's hard to do drift. My
Especially if you're used to driving on a circuit,
Yeah,
then drifting's very different because
it
it's
is.
controlled
It is.
chaos, right?
It is. It is. Yes.
And
So
how how did you meet Nakai? So you both had Porsches, but what do you remember when you first met?
yeah. First met we Nak- Nakai Nakai-san came to the one of the circuit in Nagoya
Mm-hmm.
called YZ circuit. It's
Mm-hmm.
small circuit. Um, and he brought his 930. So it's not over fender yet, just
Mm-hmm.
normal fenders. And I drove my 930 turbo with big fenders. I imported from states the over fenders.
Yeah.
And so the first met there, and then I know Nakai-san a little bit. I heard the in like Tokyo area. there's the people, there for left people.
Yes.
Left wheel. And then I'm in the Kansai, so south part of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So like little bit against north part of Japan and against south part Japan. So
Mm-hmm.
like feel like we go up to Tokyo to race the people in north area, Tokyo area. So a little bit against it. So we met in Nagoya area, the
Mm-hmm.
circuit. That's the first meet Nakai. And then actually we didn't race together that day, but meanwhile we had a many chance to meet at the circuit, so we know each other little by little.
Mm.
That's the our connection. So it's like I feel a little bit against him, like if when Nakai-san come to like Osaka circuit,
Yeah.
we say, okay, come on Nakai, come over here, we beat you, so come over,
What
Raphael. Yeah.
was he kind of like famous at the time when you were meeting him? Did people kind of know who he was, or just from the racetrack they knew who he was?
In like a Porsche people
Mm-hmm.
with a tuning people and starting to know Nakai-san. Yeah, he's starting to drive a Porsche, and he do a little bit drift with a Porsche in the street. So some people know, and then yeah, so not like now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Has that been kind of weird? Because in the beginning, Nakai just wanted to build a race car that he could drive on a racetrack.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, "Hey, Nakai, I like how that looks. Can you make me one too?" And
Yeah.
Nakai said,
Why not?
"Yes."
Yeah.
Right? And he
Yeah.
said, "Here's how much I can do it for." And they said, "Okay, let's do it."
Yeah.
And then what happened from there? Did it just spread like fire?
No, like 5 years run there. Like he only make the body kit for people want like his car in only in Japan, only
Yeah.
in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's little by little. Like I don't know what how many car at the month, but little by little.
Yeah. Um, and so at what point did you decide, hey, I want my 930 to be RWB car? How long ago did you build your first one?
It's about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Um, I I no I think Nakai we are me. I think he called me or I call him. So we talk at the phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then talk a little bit about the Porsche thing and the Porsche magazine and stuff, and then um we 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 talk. I want to bring the RWB to other countries.
And that's before your car was built. You were saying I want
Yeah,
to bring it to
yeah.
other
Before
countries.
that,
Okay. Okay.
and then after that, I went to Chiba, the factory,
Yeah.
and then we met and we talk many things, and I decide to me when I see the real RWB, in person, you know, I'm in love, so I want to make it.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to look for 964, and I bought it, and I brought to Nagai-san, and then he built the green one, the first one, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for me. And then same time, I try to start to expand RWB for the other countries. That's the starting. Yeah.
And was it hard for you to show it to other countries, or had people kind of heard of Rough World before you started asking about it? From magazines and stuff, did people know what it was before you started bringing it?
Yeah, little bit some people already know seeing RWB with Nakai-san's car.
Yeah.
And then but most people didn't know. So I send it like pictures, and then I send emails to magazine company
Mm-hmm.
in States and other Europe, and I sent to my friends pictures and what RWB. Then the first one was a what was that? Uh, the magazine, one magazine.
0 to 60 maybe.
0 to 60, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
And then I think there was a Brian.
Brian and Mark built the first in America, right? Together,
Yeah.
same week.
Mm-hmm. The Brian with right now it's Hoonigan.
Yeah.
The, Brian Scott? Is it
Scotto.
Scott, yeah.
I keep saying his name wrong in every single video. I say Scotto. So one day I'll interview him on here too, and then he can tell me.
Yeah. He contact me, and then he like to do that and his magazine. So we get together, and I think he came to Japan, right? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that he met there.
Yeah, somebody came to Japan, and then I brought my green 964, and then we shoot the for the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first magazine on the cover, and then after that, people starting to asking a lot of things, and they came to shoot how they will be in Japan.
Do you think that was probably the catalyst, the tipping point? Is that when Mark and Brian built their cars? Do you think that's really what threw the gas on the fire?
That one, and then 0 to 60 magazine.
Yeah.
Because before that, people think like it's not real.
Mm.
It's
like a rendering.
Somebody made it. Yeah, rendering. And then also not for the for sale. Like people think it's only for one-off,
exclusive
for Nakai-san self.
Yeah.
So people think they could order.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw, I probably felt the same way. I guess maybe it wasn't that I didn't know if I could get one or not. It's that I didn't know how, and I didn't really know what the process was.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
Big thing I tell everybody is almost every region now has somebody, RWB owner.
Pretty much, yeah.
And so I say, if you really want to do it, you need to just reach out to owners and ask them first, because I started with RWB Rocky and Joe DiCarlo in Portland. I'm from Portland originally.
Oh, okay.
So I was at Joe DiCarlo's build, the 993, the blue one. And I know them. So tell me, what is because it's got to be different in Japan than it is in America. How many owners do you think there are in Japan?
Less than 200, maybe.
Okay.
Less than 200.
And that's from tip to tip.
Yep.
And do you guys, how often in Japan, outside of COVID, let's say in a normal year, how often do you guys have like get-togethers? How often do people want to go drive together, maybe get dinner? Is there a culture there where people want to be around each other who own the cars?
In Kanto, like Tokyo area, people get together, not in a big group, but like 3-4 people go to eat or go to car meeting. So they go often. And other area like our area, I make us like a car gathering event, and then RW owner come, and then we met, and then we put cars together. So not very often, but like I don't know, it's once a month or yeah,
That's
some. Mm, mm,
it's enough that it still is enjoyable because you want to keep it special,
mhm.
but not too much, right? Because it's like if you have a really nice car,
Yeah.
then you don't want to drive your really nice car every day, because after a while you may as well be driving like a Corolla because you get used to it, right?
Uh, uh,
I mean, that's how I am a little bit. I don't like, I like to drive my cars and put miles on my cars and use them because that's what I bought them for. But I don't
mhm,
like necessarily, like, I don't like driving them to work, because after a while it feels like it's just a tool. It doesn't feel like my car. Like, I'm not in love
mm,
with the car I drive to
okay,
work.
okay, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, RWB, like w- for me, like I want to drive, much as possible.
Hmm.
But like when I drive, people look at it, take a videos. So it's like, it's hard to drive.
Are there a lot of, so in America, because we don't have a lot of RWB still, for
Mhm.
how big America is, there really, how many
Yeah.
are here? About 100?
No, 300.
Okay, 300.
No. In US, yeah, 100. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 100, right,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
US.
yeah. Somewhere around there.
So you figure that on average that means only 2 cars in a state,
It is, it
right?
is. Yeah.
And then if you think about it even more, like, there's no RWB in Utah yet. Mine will be the first Utah car.
Yep. Mhm.
Mine will, and then there's no RWB in Colorado, Denver. There's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's still some big states that don't even have cars yet. And
It is.
so
Mm,
it's really, like, in Portland, there's only 3, I
mm.
think. There's 3. There's that green one. I forget his name. He lives in Southern Oregon. He's got that green 964 mint green.
Okay. Okay.
And then I think his name might be Eric or something. But anyway, and then you've got Spectre, Rock RWB Rocky Spectre, that
mhm,
backdate. And then you have Joe's car. And unless you know those guys,
mm.
you never see those cars driving. I've never seen any of those cars just driving. But in
Yeah, yeah.
Japan, is it more often that you
No,
see one?
you don't. You don't.
You don't see
It's
them in
the same
Japan.
thing happened in Japan. Yeah. You
And
don't see.
so people go crazy when they see them.
It is like when I people park, at the parking lot outside,
Yeah.
people starting shooting and then taking videos, and then you'll see at the internet, Instagram is already up there, so people know where are you and all that.
And then they just start following, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah,
and Rough Rhythm is a famous car, right?
yeah, yeah. So it's hard to, when I drive on the freeway to Tokyo, you know, people take a videos, and people come up to, so fast and beside me, and then go in front and then take videos, and so I have to drive slowly, make sure not speeding,
Yeah.
and yeah, so and then people know where I am, and then Toshi-san, where you were in there, so you know.
How much power does Rough Rhythm have now?
No, not much. Less
Okay.
than 400. Yeah, yeah.
Normal.
Normal.
Um,
Normal.
what about when you get pulled over by the police? Have you ever been pulled over in
Never,
any
never.
of them?
No, me no.
Well, in America, we can get pulled over very easily,
Yeah.
even if we're driving safely.
Hmm.
I've been pulled over before, for example.
Okay.
I was pulled over going
Mhm.
2 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Wow.
2 miles an hour, that's all. So
Oh, wow.
sometimes it just depends on your car. Now you used to work with Rocket Bunny, or no?
I I
Liberty
I
Walk.
don't walk, but I know him very well.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Friends. He's a good friend.
Okay. And so everybody that works in wide body cars, then you guys all have to know each other now?
Not really. I know. I know Miura-san. He's in Kyoto, so about less than 1 hour drive from here, and we get together sometime with car meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and I help a little bit with his manager. I'm good friend with his manager too, so we get we talk about the like loyalty business stuff too
Yeah.
together. How much percent are you getting from people? And
Yeah.
then we do that, those kind of stuff. And then I help Liberty Walk for 1.5 year.
Mm.
So I was doing his Facebook
Okay.
for 1.5 year. Um, and then I made a first video for him.
Mm-hmm.
And so the I yeah that's he I helped them the Liberty Walk.
Mm-hmm.
I told Kato-san, before he doing over fender, he had only the body kit,
Mm-hmm.
from body kit, side skirt, wing. So I when I went to his shop, I told him let's do over fender for Lamborghini, but he said no, Lamborghini, the over fender will not fit to Lamborghini. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
So I told him, no, you should do that with vendors. And then now it's, yeah,
There's an Aventador I've seen that has it, and a Lamborghini Aventador, and it looks
really
really good.
good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think every car looks a little bit better wide. I mean, even the RWB Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, I seen it.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't like Volkswagen Beetles, but the RWB Volkswagen Beetle looks really good, right?
But that's not real though.
I don't know it. What is it?
No, we never made.
Oh,
We don't
really?
know. We don't know. But it's like real thing, but I don't know
Really?
who made it.
Huh?
It's real or
Because you've seen that there's videos. I think even maybe Donut Media when they did their video about RWB. Did you see that?
who did it?
Donut Media.
No, I don't know.
And it's a guy with a beard, a big guy,
Oh,
and he interviewed Brian and he interviewed Rutledge Wood,
yeah. Oh, I didn't see that.
and it's a pretty big one, pretty popular video. But I think in that video they talk about that Beetle and they say that it's RWB. So that's why I didn't know. I thought it was weird because I'd never seen Nakai work on that car,
Yeah.
and
The
it just
one
appeared.
One Beetle, we made it for SEMA, for
Mm.
Beetle, the orange one. Have you seen
Mm.
it?
And it's Tanner Faust's car or something, right?
Yeah. He was there. No, he's not car. That's not his, but he was there with
Okay.
a Shell or like a gas company.
Oh.
Yeah, they like to make a Raphael RWB Beetle at
Mm-hmm.
the SEMA show.
Mm-hmm.
So we did it. Only one car.
Okay, so you just made one car.
One
So
car, orange
so
one. That's
so
it.
as of right now on the whole planet Earth, there are what, a couple of Hachiroku, the
Mm-hmm.
old ones, the originals.
Mm-hmm.
There are Porsches.
Yeah. And
There's
then
one Beetle.
348 Ferrari.
There's a Ferrari RWB 348
Yeah,
Ferrari.
two of them. Two of them. I
Two.
had a one before,
Okay.
and then I think two of them it's in States now.
Oh,
And then he made a S14 and
is that the black
S15.
one?
Yeah, I have a S14 myself now,
Mm-hmm.
and then one is a S15. Like I said, made it.
Hmm.
So
Where is
two
that at in
Ferrari.
Japan?
Yeah,
Okay.
S14, S15, and the Porsche, and then the orange Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Are there plans to make any of those more than one, or probably just Porsches will be the recurring standard? RWB is going to be just the Porsches
Yeah, only Porsche.
because
The
otherwise it dilutes it, right? The brand gets a little bit diluted.
Yeah, the reason he made the S14 and Ferrari before, that's
Mm-hmm.
a like long time ago, like 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So when he had a time, when starting to do rough race, rough board, and then so he did it for his friend's car only. So not for the business.
And everybody sells their cars eventually, so even if it's his friend, eventually somebody's going to buy it, right?
Yeah.
So there's 2 Ferraris. So if I ever get a lot of money, I'm not a Ferrari guy, so I guess I wouldn't want it.
Mm.
But I bet it looks really good. You'll have to send me a picture because it used to be yours,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. I have many.
Okay.
I'll send you.
And I think I told you my car is 86 1986 Targa is what I'm building.
Okay. 86 Targa.
Yeah, but we're gonna do the it's gonna be the 964 street kit.
964. Okay. Sure kit.
So that's what I want mine to be. But there's so
Cool.
many options. Has there been anything that's like? Has there ever been a time that you guys have had to say no? Somebody called you and said, "RWB, I want this thing," and you guys had to say, "I'm sorry, we would really like to do business with you, but we cannot do that." Is there anything that's ever come up where you've had to say no?
Few.
What kinds of things? You don't have to like call anyone out, but what kind of thing would you say no to?
Yeah. When especially right now, it's people understand what the RWB is, but before, people think they won't use RWB as a business for the profit.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want that. So we want them to understand our passion. I mean, Nakai-san's passion. So sometimes people say, "Oh, we have this kind of shop, and we could make a WB, and doing this and this. So, we could be the your partners, and then we help we'll help you guys, to expand,
Install and
yeah,
sell
and then
and
expand expand in other countries.
yeah.
But so that's not right. We want, like, has the people like cars, like,
Mm-hmm.
or like RWB, their own.
Yeah.
They want to be, if he want to be owner, it's feel like same as our mind. So I ask them with a email, and I explained our passion. So I ask them first, whenever you do business with the B or B partners, make one car for yourself, the owner.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if you like to do business, we can do that. But if you don't have any car, RWB yourself, you don't understand what the RWB is.
Yeah.
So one like not option, but the rule is make one RWB yourself.
Yeah.
Then you can become our like partners.
What has anybody asked for any kind of like custom that Nakai just can't do, or will Nakai do any custom as long as it fits the RWB brand?
If it fits, he'll do it. I think it's nice. It'll
Okay.
fit. Sometimes people want make a haul, or little bit do more fancy things.
Yeah.
But sometimes he doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever asked for anything just crazy? Just that you listened and you said that is just crazy. We can't do that.
No, not yet.
Okay.
It
Then I'll have to make some crazy ideas.
is. It is.
I'll go.
It's welcome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want somebody to do more. Something we never think.
Okay, so I'm going to ask about a Mary Stewart collar then.
Yeah.
So here's something I wonder about, and maybe other people wonder about too. When you're ordering RWB,
Yes.
your kit, it seems like there's a lot of options that are not on the website,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of things there. And
Mhm.
I always kind of thought that there would be like a point where Nakai, I don't know, emails me or calls or whatever, sends something and says, "Brent, what's the car for? Like, what are you going to do with it? And let's have a consultation
Yeah,
and
yeah,
talk about what you're going to do. Is
yeah.
it like that, or is it basically just you put your order in and then one day I'm going to get an email saying, hey, we're shipping the parts to get painted and the guy will be there next month? Like, what's that process like as far as the consultation versus the build?
Yeah, if we can talk to owner much as possible, and then feel his background,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll start thinking what style is good for him.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes he modify in Japan the bumpers and make holes
Mm-hmm.
to fit his passion.
Okay.
So we try to fit to the owners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So more information we get, it's of he'll make something fit to you. Then if you have some idea or option,
Mm-hmm.
you could tell us.
Yeah.
Then something we can do, we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does the naming work? Like, how did you get the names on your cars?
Um, mine is a rough rhythm. So like we talk and we I want to keep a rough. So the rhythm is like our styles. Our rhythm we make with our rhythm. So you know yeah, Nakai-san think about, we talk, and Nakai-san said have a rough rhythm. Then that's nice, sounds good. So I made that. Usually like when Nakai-san went to build the car, and he met owners, and then they talk, see families and friends, and what he likes. Then he decided. I mean, Nakai-san decide what's a good name for him.
Yeah.
So sometimes we use U.S. name, but right now we use Japanese name
Yeah.
a lot now. Yeah.
How often how often do you travel with Nakai now? Do you go to many of the builds?
Oh, when we started, I went to with him with the first country.
Yeah.
I tried to visit first country, and then I talked to the partners, what they should do and what they cannot do,
Mm-hmm.
and then we talk about the partnership things, and and so we tried. I was with him much as possible, but now, he's all around the world, so I have my job. I can go with him. So
Yeah.
one time, twice a year,
Well, if
countries. Yeah.
if depending on when mine is, if you want to come out, you're welcome to stay at my house,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I can make very good gyoza.
Oh, cool.
Um, so tell me, I know that you've started to get into wheels,
Mhm,
right? The
mhm.
new now I guess that you work to do the Workmeister S1s that were
Yeah.
RWB branded.
Yeah.
Do those, if you buy the Workmeister through RWB, do they still come with the RWB branding on them,
Yeah.
just like they
The
used to?
the logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logo on the wheels. Yeah. In the disc.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
rim.
and
Rim. Yeah.
and will you continue to make those now that you're making these new wheels?
Yeah.
Because the new wheel is work. Who's helping you make the new wheels?
The new wheel is from Taiwan.
Taiwan. Okay, and it's
305 wheels. Yeah.
okay, and they're forged wheels, or what are they?
It's forged,
Okay.
100% forged. So we never had a forged wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to have something
Different.
the new one, the old style too. So
I like that your wheels are concave.
yeah, concave. Yeah, yeah,
Uh, will you make your wheels available for cars that are non RWB? Like, could somebody with
yeah,
a let's say somebody has a new 992 911,
yeah,
would you
yeah.
would you make sizes that they could buy your wheels and put those on?
Yes, we can make any size,
Okay.
any color.
What
So
is the best way? Because I have a lot of people who will watch this video that
hmm,
have new 911s, and they might like those wheels. They'd actually look really good on a 992.
it
What
is.
is the best way for somebody to order those? Would you just have them? Do you want me to just have them contact me and I can put orders through to you?
Yes, please do that.
Okay.
Take order.
So you
Yeah.
guys heard it. If anybody is watching this video, these wheels are sweet. I'll put pictures of your wheels on this video too.
Okay. Thank you.
And so if anybody inquires, then I'll get pricing and stuff through you, and we can set it up so that they can order those.
Yep, yep.
Last question then, and then I'll let you go.
Sure.
What where do you see rauh-welt going from here? Do you think steady pace kind of keeping where we're at right now, or is there kind of a vision for more to come? Like the wheels are a new thing. What else would be new?
Yeah. Like everybody getting gold. Yeah. So, but we like to focus on the Porsche,
Uh-huh.
especially for the air-cooled Porsche. But we made so many, air-cooled Porsche barricade already,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's the one of like, like status, like, our
Brand.
diamond, yeah,
Yeah.
brand. So we like to keep it, as a RWB like a passion. So if people want to make the echo RWB, it's welcome still. And but we move forward to 997 now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to make we just finished the 997 street model.
Mm-hmm.
It's finished, so it's ready to order. Then we made a little bit for the street circuit, street racing,
Yeah.
body kit for the 97. And next one, we're gonna have a racing style for
Mm-hmm.
997 soon, so people can, more aggressive style. And then from there, we don't know yet.
So so you're telling me that I should sell my Targa and change my order to 997? I can get a nicer car for the same money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because when we started RWB, we bought 930 or 964 Porsche for like $20,000,
Yeah.
less than that.
Yeah. I remember because I almost bought a 930 turbo, a red one, 87
Mm-hmm.
for $27,000, and I was driving to go buy it, and my friend called me and said, "Don't buy it. You're going to lose all your money if you buy that." And now
Yeah,
it's worth like 130.
it is. It
So,
is. So we like to play with a Porsche as
mhm,
the usually used to be.
mhm.
So it's hard to do, have fun with a air-cooled Porsche now. Too expensive. So like 997, maybe we could play around, easily with the racing or more aggressive style.
Mhm.
So we want people to feel, easy to buy Porsche, and then put RWB, and then feel the RWB more, less expensive.
Maybe
Yeah.
do like a heavenly 997.
Yeah, like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe. How far in advance do the kids? So this is my actual last question.
Hmm.
So with COVID right now, is production different? So is Nakai, for example, is he pre-building kits so that when he can travel again, they're already made, or is he building at the same pace he was building before and just working on the 997 stuff in the extra time?
Yeah, we have a many order from a Japanese people
Uh-huh.
at his factory, so he's busy with building, cars like air-cooled Porsche, and then now he have 997,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know when time comes to he could, go to outside, he'll start building
Okay.
air-cooled Porsche to visit each countries as we used to be.
Yeah.
And then, but 997, we have two options. If you like to Nakai-san to build, it's possible. But one option is we ship a body kit,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could build it your own.
Oh, you're gonna let people build their own on the
Only
997?
997. Yeah.
Why is that?
It's like 997 is so many 997.
Yeah, so it's more like a production piece.
Yeah, production. So people can build it. But we try to let people really can build the car.
Mm-hmm.
Not not easy job, but so we want to people to we could trust them to make a very nice, So we decide to let people to let them build their own.
This is
That's
crazy.
new.
That's crazy. I never knew that, right? Nobody knows that.
Yeah.
Is the pricing going to be a little bit different, or do you know pricing yet?
$2,000 different.
So 22,000?
Oh, the 997 body kit is 27.
27. Okay.
Yeah, 27K, and then with Nakai-san's build,
Uh-huh.
then if you not get it, you don't need him. It's be 25.
Okay, so it's like Liberty Walk price about, because if you do
Mm.
Liberty Walk and you just order Liberty Walk, it's about 25 or 30.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yeah, okay.
mm-hmm.
I have a friend of a friend building a 458 Ferrari Liberty Walk right now.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit jealous because that's the only, I don't like Ferraris, but I like Liberty Walk Ferraris.
Nice, huh? Yeah, I
But
like that too. Yeah.
yeah, but that's how we are, right? Like I don't like a stock Ferrari. A stock Ferrari doesn't work for me. And
Yeah.
so that's why I could never buy one, because if I bought a Ferrari, I would end up cutting it.
Mm.
I have to cut it.
Yeah, you have to cut it.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I know that you're very busy.
No, thank you,
And
thank you.
and that is absolute brand new news on the 997 kit. That is crazy, because it'll be interesting to see, and it'll actually really make the appeal of the old air-cooled cars even more special. I think
Yeah.
that the 997 being able to be built by anybody,
But
that's
like 997, RWB 997,
yeah,
the last thing I want to tell, it's I think people seeing in the picture, but when you see real one, it's very nice.
yeah,
It's very nice. Like it's come out from a factory. You
yeah,
feel that. It's not tuning car. It's like
factory
feeling.
Porsche.
Yeah, factory Porsche feeling. And then you could drive around easy, no
Yeah,
problem. You could go to hotel, you could go shopping,
yeah,
but RWB.
I love it. Yeah. Well,
So
I'll say goodbye. Thank you so much.
thank
Have a good
you.
night.